Hello, everybody, and like my all of my interviews, another day, another week, and another big guest, uh, and an interview that I'm trying to do it, as you guys see, in English. Today, we're going to talk about um, the sports that we have the most national titles. Uh, a sport that we're trying to go back on track. Uh, we had like a few changes like 2 years ago when we start the season, beating our rivals, Miercurea Ciuc with 5-1, and then we all like the runners up until the end, but for some reason we give up. But we had like a pretty young team. Last year we thought we're gonna have a chance, but actually it was worse than 2 years ago. But there's no problem. There's ups and downs in any sections in our sports in our club. Today we're going to talk about. I'm going to have a guess that in any sports, it's called that it's 50% of the team. And when I said that, everybody realized it's about the goalie, the goaltender, the goalkeeper. Um, uh, and we have like a few of them with Steaua, and uh, we're just lucky because two of them came almost at the same time from our rivals from Miercurea Ciuc. So we got people with a lot of experience. Uh, the guy that I'm going to bring you out today, he's originally from Belarus, but he also got the Romanian citizenship a few years ago. Um, I had a chance to meet him and all the team uh, before the beginning of the season last year, and I was actually in the locker room talking with them. I know some of you guys told me that I should have recorded that and put it on the YouTube, but actually I didn't have that permission. But then talking in English, some of you might gonna ask me to translate it, and I cannot take it like too long to put it in Romanian and in English. Um, my guess, so he's been in a lot of teams, and even I think in the second league when he started in Belarus. Uh, then he played for Miercurea Ciuc, and he came Steaua in August last year, and there was actually a post on our Facebook and all the social media when he came, and we wish him like good luck and welcome in our team. I'm actually gonna have that picture posted some more time this interview, and like you guys are used to. I'm gonna have pictures from his career, uh, from the beginning till now. I'm gonna have pictures when he played for from other teams, um, and all of his information they're gonna run on the screen, and you guys could see it in the description of this interview. Um yeah, I didn't talk too much about him, but actually, I'm going to give him a chance to say that when I'm going to ask him the question. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, Steaua fans, I'm bringing you guys today, like I said, one of our goalie for Steaua hockey team, and I'm talking about Maksim Samankov. Hey.
Hello, hello.
Thanks again for this opportunity. And people don't know, but actually, I'm taking you out from. I'm taking some time from you when you're on vacation. So I'm
Yeah.
actually thinking your family too that you actually give me this time to me and not to them. So we're gonna start from the roots, like I always saying, with the question 3 in 1. So, how was this wonderful story started for you? Um, what was the age that you started, and who discovered you?
So you ask about my hockey career when he
Yeah,
was started, yes? Yeah,
yeah,
I started play hockey at 6 years old.
yeah,
So I started in Belarus, in my hometown Novopolsk. It's on the north of Belarus.
yeah.
So and it was like lucky story because I had birthday, and after birthday next day, my friend who already played hockey,
Yeah.
he said me, "Oh, let's go. You can try and maybe you like it." So only this is easy story how I start playing hockey.
Okay. Oh, that's
So
pretty nice.
so now I'm 34, so
Yep,
it's 28 years ago.
28 years ago. Yeah. So yeah, it's like like a lifetime. And um, I also wanted to ask you because you started like so early. Uh, if you actually enjoy your childhood, or because you started early, your career just like was all the time about sports, and you don't have too many memories about the childhood.
Yeah, like my mother said always that I didn't have childhood because
Uh,
it always, for example, during the season,
mhm.
it's from August to end of May. We had ice, we had gym, we had to practice every day almost. And in summer, we had like 21, 25 days summer camps from 7, 8 years old. We had like summer camp. We
Right.
go from parents to some, I don't know how to say, place where children have rested at summer,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
without parents. And there we had like 3, 4 practice per day. And only Sunday was like day off. And it was like 5, 6, 7 years in a row. We had like this preparing, and so after school I every day I go to practice. um, After practice I came home and do some my school job, what some from how to say it's in English,
Right, right.
some my
Yeah,
homework
yeah.
from school, yeah, yeah. And after I go and play football, somewhere in yard with my friends. So
Oh,
it
nice.
was, I didn't have computer in childhood. I didn't have PlayStation in my childhood. So it's always, we didn't have YouTube in our childhood. So
Yeah, correct,
I have
correct.
like I had like active childhood. So that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Well, that's nice. Yeah, that's good. Uh, I wanted to ask you now if you have any, not necessarily like superstitions, but maybe you have like some habits during your life and career, uh, and you just seen that it brings you good luck, and you continue to have them, or maybe you're just a person that, like I said, you don't have like too many superstitions, so you don't have any of that.
Sorry, I little bit don't understand
Oh, so
this.
it's
What do
like
you mean?
things like it's like superstitions or habits, like when you go with your like right or left leg, or you bring something with you, or you like you pray.
Ah, so
Oh, yeah.
so some, I think no. I come for, like in game days, for example, or it's like normal day.
Hmm.
Nothing special, and not from left or right leg. I must wake up. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have something like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So speaking about that, just to continue the question, were you, because again you started like so early, so you're like a little kid. Um, Were you always like strong mentally, or just through experience and through your career, you could like control uh, your emotions better, and or maybe you're just like strong from the beginning?
uh, Actually, maybe I was like calm from beginning. I was never like so nervous or some angry on somebody. No, I'm not this kind of person. So I was like always calm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So and with experience, it's made like stronger, stronger, and stronger every. You know.
oh yeah, yeah, correct, correct. Um, Now I wanted to ask you when you came the first time in Romania, how much did you know about our country and our championships and our league? And how do you feel now after like few years being over here, like with us, with Miercurea Ciuc and now with Steaua?
Yeah, I came to Romania in 2019 to
Yep.
Miercurea Ciuc, and I didn't know nothing. Only I what I knew about Romania, that some Russian player played there, and in Flash Score sometimes I checked some results who won, and I never didn't understand
Yep.
why Erste Liga teams, now I understand this, why
Uh-huh.
Erste Liga teams played in two, like
Yeah, yeah.
not in two championships, like they out from playoff, for example,
Mhm.
and they play again. I didn't understand. I didn't understand this thing. But when I came to Miercurea Ciuc, first year, it was for me like in somewhere, I don't know where. I didn't understand what games will be Romanian, what games will be Erste League,
Yeah,
and
right,
I spent some time to understand what
right.
what
And
I
then,
must do.
and then, what did you? How do you feel after that many years about this rivalry? Now that you play for both teams, for Miercurea Ciuc, and now you're playing with Steaua. How do you
Yeah,
feel about this rivalry?
yeah. Now I feel, in we have some words in Russian language.
Mhm.
Like if I translate it, like
Yeah.
it's sound like I feel like fish in water.
Yeah,
So it means I, like feel good and
yeah,
understand
right.
everything. I know how it in Romanian league in Erste league. So
Uh, but speaking about the rivalry, did you have like a big rivalry in your country, like on the hockey league too?
rivalry, what
Yeah.
it's
Well,
like.
rivalry like we have here Miercurea Ciuc with Steaua. Do you have the same thing in your country?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, for sure, we have like teams with big history because when, for example, when I start play hockey, we had like only four teams in Belarus.
Oh, okay.
So now, if we count hockey schools for kids, it's
Right.
around 25, 30. I don't know for sure,
Oh.
but it's a lot. So in these teams, like we have four teams. It's from my hometown. It's like Khimik, Novopolotsk name,
Hmm.
Neman Grodno, where I played 7 or 8 years, and Yunus Minsk, who played like from my childhood too. So like three teams, it's oldest teams, and I think it's most like who won a lot of cups, and so I
Oh.
think like this.
Oh, okay. I see. Uh, from my information that I gather about you, I see that in the season 2014-15 in the Continental Cup super final, you got the best goaltender. So
Yeah.
how did you feel in that season? And of course, like you helped like the team as much as you can if you became the best goaltender in that cup.
Yeah, but actually, those season we had like very good team, very good defensive team.
Hmm.
So we played pretty good in the in our zone. So and before Continental Cup, we had couple weeks preparing for this. Maybe we didn't play so good in national championship because we
Right.
prepared for this like 3 games. Because it's like short tournament and every game it's very important,
Uh-huh.
and we preparing for this tournament, and we were like on the like very good conditions, and I can't say that we won this title easy, but it was not hardest games for me.
Oh, wow, that's good. So speaking about the regions, and you mentioned that your home country it's in the north of Belarus. I'll give you like a chance, like 1 or 2 minutes, or as much as you need it. If you want to describe, like to be like ambassador for your city, to describe it. How is it over there, and how proud of you are you from your about your hometown?
Yeah, but now my parents live in my hometown. It's named like Novopolsk. It's not
Yeah.
so big town. It's around 100,000 people.
Wow.
But we have two very big factories. It's like
Oh,
a factory who work with oil,
right.
who and with plastic.
Oh, nice.
It's second with plastic. So our town is around 60 years old. So
Hmm.
it's a young town, and this town built because of these two big factories. And
Oh,
after
nice.
head of one of factory, he very liked hockey, and he decided to build arena in our small town. And
Oh,
from
nice.
this started our hockey history in our town.
Nice. And I see when you started, you actually play for the second team, right? And then you got promoted to the first team, and then you went to the other teams, right?
Uh, I play. It's like our junior league
Oh,
because its
Union.
name it's Khimik Ska 2. It's like junior team under 21. And
Oh,
after
okay.
this,
Oh, okay. I see.
yeah, and after I moved to Neman Grodno,
Yeah. After
where
that,
yeah.
you moved to Grodno. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've seen that. And now I want to ask you because I see you wearing number 30. Did you wear any other numbers through your career, or this is the only one? And if it's any story behind this number?
No, no, only in Neman I started to play with number 30 in second team Neman.
Hmm.
It's like junior under 21.
Right.
And only one season I played number 31. It's in Lida. It's in Belarusian Championship. I played there like they Neman rent me for one season
Oh,
there.
okay.
How to say? And
Yeah, yeah,
there I
yeah.
played with number 31, because number 30 was used by goalie who older than me, and
Yeah.
I played number 31.
Oh, okay. Because of your height, you are like a 187 or something like that. Uh, were like people ever tried to recruit you to any other sports where the size matter, like basketball, volleyball, or handball?
Yeah, but I played in school team, school basketball team.
Oh, you play
In
basketball.
but only in school, it's like competitions between schools, and that's all.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Yeah, and
now.
but
Mhm.
But in Novopolsk, in my hometown, actually, we don't have too much sports section about. I
Oh,
heard at those time, and
mhm.
my friend said me, "Oh, let's go to hockey." Okay, let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Uh, so speaking about this, um, I want to ask you how heavy is the equipment? Because you got a lot of stuff on you, not like the regular players. How heavy is the goalie stuff that you put on you? And how much weight do you lose after one game or one training session?
about weight of our equipment, actually, I never try to know how much this weight. But when we fly to Champions Hockey League games in airports, we must do this. And when I give some parts of my equipment to my friends,
Mhm.
it was 20 kilos in my bag. But I think with other stuff, what I give to my friends, I think it's around 25, something like this,
Wow.
25 kilos.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a lot. Yeah. Uh, Speaking about uh, this, also I want to ask you because I see of course, English, Romanian, your native language, and Hungarian too. And which language was harder for you to start like learning, Romanian or Hungarian?
For sure, it's Hungarian. It's no
Oh.
chance to learn it. It's for me, it's no chance to learn it. Romanian, I think if I played 5 years in Bucharest, for example,
Hmm.
for me, I think now I could speak Romanian.
Oh.
Not perfect, but because after 1 year,
Uh-huh.
I could speak in some stores to buy something. I can say some numbers, some name of products or
Oh,
something in
yeah, yeah.
Romanian. But in
Right.
Hungarian, it's no chance.
Oh, okay. I see. Because I have no clue about the Hungarian, but I know from all of the Latin languages, like there are like Spanish, Portuguese, French, Italian, and Romanian.
Hmm.
Romanian is the hardest one, so I didn't know how hard is Hungarian. But if you tell me that, of course I believe you.
Hungarian,
Now
it's catastrophe.
you got us. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's the same. It's the same thing in Romania. The same word.
Yeah,
Catastrophe.
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And almost the
It's very difficult.
Yeah, yeah. Is it related with German? Because I know even German it's like a hard language. Because sometimes if you want to write a sentence, you write like the whole page.
Yeah, yeah. I learned German language in school, like, but only
Uh-huh.
5 years. But for me, it was not so difficult.
Oh,
For
okay.
me, Hungarian language it's the most difficult what I heard in my life.
Yeah. And now that you said you see that some of the teams are playing Erste Liga and the Romanian national championship. Uh, of course, you see the Erste Liga it's much higher level than in Romanian. And how do you feel like this difference um, especially and actually to continue this question like which opponent was like the hardest for you to face it as a, let's see, as a forward, somebody that was trying to make goals, as an individual and also as a team? What was your hardest opponent?
In last year, yeah,
Well,
in last
like in
year.
general, from your starting career up until now.
Oh, it's very. I think the hardest games were in Champions Hockey League when like Belarusian teams are like not top
Yeah,
and we always like four teams in group, and we are like selected like number four. So it's
yeah,
with all other three teams. It's like higher than us.
right.
So
Oh, so it
Belarus,
was on the years when you play with Grodno in Champions League, right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
those years.
it's we played against NHL players, we play against top European players.
Hmm.
So and it's very difficult to say what the team was the hardest to play and what opponent was hardest to play.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
how do you feel? How do you get along with the other goalies at Steaua, especially that you almost came at the same time with Adorian, and there was
Hmm.
also like other goalies there when you came in. And I see that last season you played 19 games, and it was the most that you play since 2020 when you play like more than 20 or like 30 something.
Hmm.
So how did you get along with the other goalies? And I guess you guys have to be friends because you have to share the time in the games. You cannot play all of you like all the games.
Yeah, but always in my career I try to be like friends with goalies, and I never had some problems about connection between goalies, and it's the most important is result
Right.
for the team. And for me, like, doesn't matter who play this game if we win it.
Yeah. And because you play with the, because you actually, like I said, you came almost at the same time with the Ardorian. Was that something that helped you to adapt much easier in the Steaua locker room?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's always like this. If you meet somebody with who you know or something else, it's for sure it's much more easy to adapt in locker room with team. It's always like this.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Now I want to ask you, because you played for so many years, did you have any major injuries that stopped your career for that moment?
I had, I think, I don't know, 10 years ago, I had like some problem with knee, but it was
Mhm.
like very, like how to say, light or easy surgery. But through 1 month, I start playing again.
Oh, so it wasn't that bad. Oh, okay. So that
Yeah,
was
but
your only major injury, right?
only one around 10 years ago, and that's
Oh,
all.
okay, okay. Uh, oh, because if you answer, sometimes I switch the orders of the questions. So sometimes I'm not going to ask you a question that I should have asked you from the beginning. But because
Hmm.
the conversation goes this way, I just go along and then maybe come back with another question. So I'm not going to ask you how was the classical question. How was your debut? I'm going to ask you when was the time when you realize you're going to make a career with this sport, so you're not going to try like other sports, because sometimes people say, hey, I tried this many sports up until I found the one that I need. So when was the time when you realized you're going to make a career out of it?
I think it was when I come to second like Khimik Ska 2.
Oh,
And at 15 years old, I signed my first professional contract. And I think after this, I understand that with this you can earn like money for your life, and you can do your favorite job and earn money for this. So I think
Oh.
after that.
Uh, do you do you study the other teams' players? I mean, your opponents. Let's say, especially when you have like penalty shots, so you know what they go through most of the time, or you just have what the God is telling you, and you just what you feel on that moment, and you just go with the flow, or do you have some techniques when it comes about saving the penalty shots?
I think not gonna say about penalty shots. Like penalty shots, it's only after game when
Right.
you play like 2-2, 3-3 or something.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah.
for me, it's more important to check like power play,
Well,
how they
PowerPoint. Yeah,
play
yeah, yeah.
the
Correct, correct.
power play, how they if they have some players who score like more than everybody, like top scorers or something.
Yeah.
But only know that what players, for example, can more do more passes than shots, who
Hmm.
shoot more than do passes. So only like this, or some interesting, like how they play in power play in some situations, how they play. Only like this you can check something. But you
Oh,
know, you can't find two, I think, same situation in hockey. Like if they do like this in this game, they not gonna do 100% same in next game. Situations are always different.
yeah. Correct, correct. Right. Um, Now, like a question that you might think that I should like address uh, to your coach, but you also could feel there when he grabs you and does like intermissions and things like that. Uh, did you all the coaches that you have up until now, did they change? Because when you start the game, they tell you what's going to be the tactic and how you should do it. Did they ever change it like many times during the game, seeing like how the opponent is on that day, or because of the different situations?
Yeah. I mean, I work with some coaches with who we have like a lot of variants of our tactics, and if we start game, how we expect that other team will play. If
Mm.
they change their game, we change our game.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah,
but sometimes you must show how you want to play, and your opponent team must create their game. Like who are leader of this game. Shows how must this game, like continue, or how
yeah.
must this game look.
Correct. How did you feel when you got the news that Steaua is calling you, and after you sign it, especially coming from our rivals from Miercurea Ciuc, how did you feel on that day now playing for Steaua? So for the rivals that you faced for 4 years.
Yeah, for me it was like like new team. For me it was very interesting to change place where I live, place where I play, championship where I play. It's like new, how to say, new experience, and or new experience. It's always like interesting. So for me, it was not problem to move from Chicxerede to Steaua. Like it's like next step in your life, and that's all.
Oh, that's good that you treat it like a next step, because like I said, I don't want to say anything bad because it's our rivals. Our rivals, like as you I think know by now, in all the sports are Dinamo, and we used to have Dinamo also in hockey, but for some reason they don't have a hockey team anymore. So since the
Hmm.
90s up until now, we got our rivals being Miercurea Ciuc. So there's been a lot of players that play for both teams, and
Hmm.
I just want to ask you, how did you feel? How were the games when you play with Miercurea Ciuc against us? And how do you feel the games now when you play against your former team, being with Steaua?
When I came to Romania, I couldn't play in Romanian Championship because I was like, I didn't have Romanian passport citizenship because import goalies can't play against Romanian teams. But when I start playing against Steaua, I think 3 years ago it was not so like big team. So and for us, like Erste League teams and Romanian teams 3 years ago, it was total different level. And for us, it was not so big game, and we come and we did our job, and that's all. But when we play now, last year when I played against Miercurea Ciuc, I had like a lot of work in the net.
Yeah. Because
So,
actually, those people, they actually know you much better because they used to play with them.
yeah, and it's interesting games.
Yeah,
It's
correct.
not, it's very interesting to play against good team than to play against like team when you stay in the net and you are freeze. You can freeze on the ice. It's better to be always like in game, always, to save the pucks, to move to. It's interesting, but if you stay and watch hockey, how your team beat other team, it's not so interesting.
Yeah, correct. If you can describe yourself, what do you think it's your strength, and what's one thing that you keep like trying to improve it every year and try not to make it as a minus and to like I said, to just improve it every year.
I don't know even. I want to move like maybe faster
Oh, okay.
in the net, and I don't know, and maybe I want to increase my how I play with stick, like stick handling.
Oh, it says yeah.
Yeah. And
Is it
my,
is
my
it different being because I see you catch the puck with the left. Is it different to be a lefty than a righty in hockey as a goalie?
yeah. It's like for me, it's not comfortable to hold the stick with left hand, so I control it better with my with right because I write with right hand. I eat with right hand, so for
Yeah.
me, like right hand is more important. So I have left hand only for catching and
For
nothing.
catching, yeah.
I don't.
No, no,
Yeah, I don't.
oh, not because you're a lefty. You have it just for the
Yeah,
catching.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't use
Oh,
it in my private life. My left hand
right.
only for catching.
Yeah, we don't talk about, but no, I'm asking you because I didn't know. So you're a righty and you use the other hand. Yeah, now I understand. I was thinking the other way because I'm a lefty. That's why I'm
Yeah,
asking. Uh,
yeah.
uh, Now speaking
Sorry,
about
sorry,
also.
one moment.
Yeah, no problem.
Настя, принеси, пожалуйста, powerbank.
How was the feeling when you got the Romanian citizenship?
For me, it was like, how to say, like my birthday. It was like big day, big day in my life.
Yeah.
Because if I got this, like Romanian passport,
Mhm.
I could play in Romanian league.
Yeah.
I don't need to prepare all my documents every year. To
Correct.
come to Romania for my family same, and if national team Romania needs, or that I maybe can be goalie of Romanian national team, maybe
Oh,
some day I can
so you,
have
you could
debut.
actually do that even though you already play for Belarus, you could still play for Romania.
I didn't play for Belarusian national team in World Championship,
Oh, in
only
what?
in Euro Challengers.
Okay. So that's why now you could actually play for
Hmm.
Romania if they ever called you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now that you have like both citizenship, do you feel home in Romania?
Yeah, and during the season, my home is Romania, and my family come with me, but not for all year because my older daughter start
Mhm.
visit at school,
Yeah.
and they can't stay with me like for a long time. But they come
Yeah.
to me, and we live like last year. We lived 2 months from December to February. They were
Oh,
in
nice.
Bucharest, and we lived
Nice.
in
Uh,
yeah.
which is your like favorite place in Romania? Because now that you lived in Miercurea Ciuc and now you live in Bucharest, what's some of them, or maybe just what's your most favorite place in Romania?
Actually, when we were first year in Romania,
Hmm.
we came here with car, and
Okay.
second year same, I think, how I remember, and we travel a lot in Romania. So
Oh,
we visited a lot of places in Romania, and we very liked it.
oh. So you
About
don't you don't
a
have
lot
like
of
a
city
favorite one?
favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't have maybe top three.
Yeah, yeah. Top three. What's the top three?
It's not like first place, seconds. I only
Yeah, I
top
know. Just in
three.
general. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Transfer Garage. It's
Oh,
road.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the road. Yeah.
Yes. Second is because it's Lacu Roșu. It's near Gherghe. You know
Oh,
this
yeah, yeah,
mountain.
yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Nice.
Uh, and Saint Anna Lake.
Sandana. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are all like, yeah, pretty nice things. Actually, there are even documentaries in English that people could see it. So yeah, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, and about cities, I think Bucharest, Brasov, and uh, Cluj-Napoca maybe.
Cluj. Oh, okay.
Cluj.
So it's
Hmm.
not Constanza. You don't like the beach too much.
But I never was in Constanța.
Oh, you never were in Constanza. Oh, okay.
No, no.
Oh, okay. Uh, I see. Now that it's well known that most of the goalies they talk a lot behind the defenders there, so they kind of like the coaches from the ice or from the green field, whatever the sport is. Were you ever like thinking that after you when you're retiring to become a coach, uh, or maybe you want to still be in the hockey, but you're gonna have another position?
No, no, no. After if I retire from like player,
Yep.
I I want to be like goalie coach. It's for me. It's very interesting. And actually, last couple years, I got some.
Hmm.
Some teams call me like, "Oh, let's go be goalie coach." But I
Okay.
said everybody I want to play until I
Yeah.
have health and
Correct.
like I want to play more. Why I
So
must
just
retire?
the goalie coach, not like the main coach.
First, step by step.
Oh, step by step. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have somebody that actually inspired you going on this side as a coach, or when you're going to decide to have this job, you're going to make your own system?
It's very difficult. Maybe from the start,
Hmm.
I must, like know everything, like this job from the down and go up, 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 up. And
Uh-huh.
after, we will see. Maybe it will be own system, or maybe it will be, like we will see. Now I don't know how to answer on this question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know. I
Yeah,
was just thinking maybe because you have like a bunch of coaches by now, and maybe one of them like he inspired you more than the others, so maybe that's why.
yeah, but like how we can say goalie tactics or goalie movements.
Hmm.
Every year we got some new,
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
and you can't say that one goalie coach inspired me more than other. Like
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. I see. I see.
and from every coach you got something from one, something from other, and
Yeah, correct.
yeah.
Yeah, correct. Uh, or how long do you want to keep like playing in your career? And let's say when the time is gonna come, hopefully it's not gonna be too soon. And how hard is gonna be for you to retire?
I didn't think about this question because until I can play, I will play. After we will see. actually.
Do you know by like now it's just a question I mean because I don't know myself either. What's uh, the goalie that played the most ever in this career? What was the age? I mean the guy that played the oldest, if you know by any chance.
I think until 30, some goalies played. Oh, it's not 30, 40.
40, yeah.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, yeah.
Did they pass the 40 or did they just stop at 40?
They stopped career 40.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying if
And
they play up until 40 or there was 40 something years.
maybe somebody play
Yeah.
and like 41, 42.
Yeah, yeah.
Some goalies, for sure. Hockey history knows these goalies
Right,
who
right.
play
Well, I
41,
was
42.
just thinking because it just came up to me and I thought maybe you know. Uh, do you guys have like other sports even when you retire? There's like the Masters or like Seniors League stuff like that in hockey.
We have some leagues like but where play amateurs or something in Belarus. If you retire like player, you can continue playing. Like not professional league, but you can play.
Yeah, as a master. Yeah, I know Master
Yeah,
League or something like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
you guys have being like a sports guy. Most of the memories you guys have it from the training and postseason, preseason, like middle season and things like that. If you could share with us one like little like funny story or like a joke or like a moment that you guys have, and it's gonna be like in your memory for like forever.
Some story about from my hockey career.
Uh, yeah, I mean, when you guys training, sometimes when you do like a prank to somebody, or at night, or if you try to go out at night from the from the training, or if you just do like something to one of your colleagues, like a funny thing, or one of those stories.
But I need time to think about it because it's a lot of stories what we had like during the practice, during the games. We
Uh-huh.
had a lot of stories like this, and what is
Well, I
will
know,
be fun,
but
and what will be fun.
sometimes there's some of them that you cannot tell, like one that you could actually say it. Okay, so I will give you more time, and I'm going to ask you at the end again. Maybe you're going to think about it. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Uh, for the people, let's say that now they come into um, to find this sport and they don't know too much about hockey. They just discovering the sport. What kind of advice would you give them, and what kind of qualities they need to get into this sport?
For their kids, yes, who
Yeah,
wanna
yeah, for the
be like
kids. Yeah,
hockey player.
yeah, correct for the kids.
If, for example, if some child, some boy wanna play or girl now wanna
Yeah.
play hockey, I think they must try it if they like it or no. If they
Hmm.
like, all your I don't know conditions or your muscle, everything can be increase every year. And if
Yeah.
I think for me it was very interesting, like mentally. I visited all practices like with big interest and everything something like this.
Oh,
And
okay.
for me it was interesting. The most important that hockey must be like in your heart, and it must be interesting for you. And after, if it if you work hard, you can be like, I think it's about every sport like this, about football, about volleyball, about basketball. If it's interesting for you, you will work hard. If it's not interesting for you, you will miss the practice, and nothing good if it's not interesting.
Yeah, correct. Uh, where is the place where you actually feel you charge your batteries after an exhausting season?
When I started play in Romania, my recharging place it's at home.
Yeah, correct. uh,
With family, and I visited parents, and for me this is like recharging.
yeah, correct. Now let's suppose that you have the power to change something in the hockey, and it's like that movie that says, "Be God for one day," but I'm not asking you to be God, but let's just say you're in the international federation there, and you could have actually the power to make some changes. So let's say, what's one thing that you don't like from all the rules in hockey that you would like take it out because you don't like it, and what would be something that you may gonna add to the rules of the hockey just to help the players?
Hmm. Actually, maybe I moved out these lines
Hmm.
behind the goalie net where
Yeah,
you can play with your stick. Like
yeah.
5 years ago, it didn't exist, and it was very good that you can play in corner with your stick or something else. But now, behind the
Mhm.
net, we have like two lines, some
Correct.
zone where you only in this zone you can play with your stick. I, like how to say,
Yeah, I understand. I
it's I
understand.
don't
Yeah.
like I don't like this. And
Uh-huh.
for example, what I very like or something add, maybe in Romanian league, I add cameras on blue line.
Ah,
Blue
okay.
lines and cameras behind the net, like but better quality because a lot of like situation where referees must have some help.
Oh, yeah,
We can say like this
yeah, correct.
because a lot of situation where referees I don't know maybe make mistake or not make
Mhm.
they don't make mistake, but coaches start be angry and like hockey becomes like not sport or who like say words louder how referee is bad or how and it's start be like discussion between them and only
Yeah.
like maybe this I wanna add in Romanian league.
Oh, correct, correct. Yeah. Um, what's your best friend from the locker room?
In Steaua.
Yeah, in Steaua, and then you could say in all the other previous teams if you wanted to.
Yeah, but in Steaua, I think it's logical that who speak
Yeah.
Russian language, it's I connect with them like better.
Ah, nice. Uh, Now I know all of you guys don't have like preferences between the trophies and tournament that you have. So I'm not going to ask you what was your favorite trophy. I'm going to ask you in a different way. Which one do you think was the hardest to get, and you feel like you gave like 200% over there, and it was actually worth it after the game or after you lived that trophy? It actually was worth it to give like 200% out of it. So it was like you feel it was the hardest to get it, either the game or like a trophy or anything.
About trophies, I think if you ask any sportsman what
Yeah.
trophy is more difficult for them, every sportsman will answer that we don't have easy trophies. That's
You know,
what we want easy.
yeah, some of my guests told me their favorite trophy is the next one because that's what they want to get. The next one.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Maybe
You
yes.
know.
Maybe next will be the most difficult.
Yeah, correct. Because that's what you want to get. Then you want to get another trophy. So the next one, it's hard to get it because you didn't even start it yet.
No,
Correct.
so yeah, I will agree with these sportsmen that next trophy will be the hardest.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Uh, how do you feel about the Steaua fans whenever you guys have a chance to have them there on the stands? And I know there were some games or the beginning when where you're actually not around and Steaua didn't have like a home like they used to have when I used to cheer for them at Flamaropol in Bucharest, and I used to cheer for your coach and for Timaru and other guys from they actually play from NHL like. Cam Severson and stuff like that. So how do you feel about the Steaua fans? And do you have like any connection with any kind of group with the fans?
But we play in Allianz Syriac Arena, and
Yeah.
there is no play, even no place for fans. So we have like I don't know how
Oh no,
many how many
sometimes
people.
yeah, just like 1,000 or a few hundreds, right?
Yeah, a few hundred maximum. And
Yeah.
actually, nobody wrote me messages about some stuff. And I visited football game.
Mm-hmm.
There I saw like Steaua fan club. It was like very big presentation. On fun
Yeah.
sector. Oh, it was great.
But there's also
And
like in other sports, we go after like volleyball, we go after rugby, we go because maybe those stadiums are bigger than the hockey ones. Maybe that's why.
but maybe next year fans will
Yeah.
come for new
Yeah.
stadium.
I'm sorry, I'm not over there with you to guys just to come once a year and visit you. Otherwise, I will be there in the stand cheer for you. But I'm sorry I
Yeah,
cannot be there like I used to be
yeah,
in the 90s. In the 90s, I used to be
yeah.
there, and I used to go with one of our biggest leader that we ever had in the 90s, and I'm still friend with him. We used to go there and cheer, like I said, for your coach that you have right now, and for Mr. Timaru and other players. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not in Romania and cheer for you anymore. But
Yeah, yeah,
actually, I'm holding my hands all the time and wish you guys
yeah,
good luck. And you saw my message when I was in your locker room, and you,
yeah.
you saw how much I like this club in general, and I hope I give you guys a little bit more, like more like to be more optimistic and have more force when you go into over there and play the next game, because that's all the Steaua fans are trying to give to the players to give you more energy for the next game.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, but I hope next season will be much better for like
Correct,
maybe
correct.
our that I.L.78 arena situated not in Bucharest. That's why it's for
Hmm.
somebody it's problem to go and towards the game there because it's like long distance. But I hope
Right,
that
right,
next year it's like will be good location for stadium. So we will see.
correct. How do you feel about the team? Do you think you need more adjustments to the team, or because you guys gonna play longer together, you're gonna have more connections?
We must have more games because
Oh,
like Erste League teams, Romanian Erste League teams, they
yeah,
played around 60, 70 games per year, and we
correct.
play like 30. So
Oh,
they are always like in like games,
in
games,
shape.
games. They are
Yeah,
on this in very good shape,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we play 4 games per month. It's it's not it's not enough.
yeah. Uh, for you, it's a sport where you stay like a lot of time out from the family. So now I want to bring the rest of the family and mention them too, like your kids, and also how hard it was for you um, to to go under the skin under anesthesia under your wife. So how hard it was for you to get to win her heart.
Yeah, to win her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was around 10 years ago, 13
Uh-huh.
years ago. So we are our friend, like we had some meeting with friends, and there we
Oh,
meet,
okay.
and after we start speak, and
Oh, nice, nice.
so it was not so romantic story or something like
Oh,
this.
yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Because
Yeah,
I didn't want to go into the whole story. I'm just asking
yeah.
because being a sports person, you don't have too much time. So then, you have
But
like some
she was student at those time, and we lived in different cities.
in different cities. Oh, so it
Yeah,
was a long distance relationship.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So then it's much worth it that you guys still together after
yeah,
those uh, those struggle that you guys are like way apart from each other.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So for
now
for us, it's not first.
yeah, correct. Now that I mentioned the family, I want to ask you, what's your like some of the places that you visit in your vacation and in the free time? What are some places that is your favorite for you guys, and you try to visit like more than once? And was it? what's like another place that you still have in your list to visit in the near future?
So for sure, I have answer what place I wanna visit not once. It's parents' home
Yeah.
because every year, a couple times we visit because our parents lived in different cities and different sides
Yeah,
of
correct.
Belarus. It's like 500 kilometers from us, and we try to visit them. And every like our family like to travel
Yeah.
and to visit some new places, and so we don't have some like plan what we want to visit next year. We only like checks where we can go, for example, by car. And from Belarus we can go here, here, and here by car. And we choose between these places, and always we wanna try to choose place with seaside.
Yeah, on the sea. Oh, nice.
So because we wanna bring every year kids to the sea,
Right, correct,
and
correct.
so every year we like 10, 14 days we spend on the seaside, and after we come home and visited our parents,
Correct,
start
correct.
practice, and yeah.
Yeah. Uh, now I want to, because I didn't ask you. I asked you about Miercurea Ciuc and about Steaua, but how were your experiences with so many years with Grodno and your hometown? And when you go to Belarus, if you ever go into the locker room and try to encourage the new players there, or you just try to get close to them and tell them that you're like part of that team long time ago.
No, every summer I practice with them,
Oh, nice.
with this team. So from 1st of July I start to practice with them, and in June we had same like ice. We have ice in like one shopping mall,
Hmm.
and we meet there and we play hockey like 3 times per week. And
Oh,
from 1st of July I start practice with their senior team. So
I see.
yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
with this team with Neman Grodno, I like fourth goalie there.
Oh, you're the fourth
It,
goalie. Oh, nice.
yeah, it's not official. It's not like they let me, like practice only with them to keep
Yeah,
my to increase my shape or something like this. How to say?
right. And you also
Yeah,
helped them at the same time so they could see at what level are they like against uh, a guy with experience.
yeah. So every
Yeah.
year I like practice with them, and even now I practice with their under 21 team. We don't
Oh,
have ice,
nice.
but we visited gym. We play football, basketball. So
Yeah, correct. Oh, speaking about other sports, also, I forgot to ask you now, as a normal person, as a fan, what are uh, some athletes or sports people, like in general, not just from hockey, like in all the sports internationally. What are some people that you admire and you look up to them, like through their career?
actually, I don't look for some athlete or something, but I like fun. I always
Hmm.
watch Olympic Games. I watch some
Okay.
world championships, like football world championship or European championship, and uh, every year, every competitions have some, very good like athletes who are in the best
Hmm.
shape or they have their best time at this period, and it's always very interesting for their results and other. For example, now it's like
Yeah.
world hockey championship
Hmm.
in Czech, so it's very interesting to watch these
Correct.
games. I
Oh,
don't,
nice.
I can't say that I watched every game, but
Uh-huh.
highlights I watched.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you don't have any favorite sports person from different sections that
I
you.
Yeah, I know some, like very famous athletes, but I can't say that I, like know their career, know their life or something.
Oh,
I
okay. Yeah.
only, I only know that this guy is like famous athlete. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So you haven't watched like anybody so close. stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe when you're gonna give up your career, you're gonna have more time.
Yeah, for this. Yeah. Maybe no.
Yeah, correct. Uh, um, uh, Thank you again, Maxim. And sorry I waste you like so much time. It's almost like over an hour, but I'm gonna cut like some of those parts where we didn't connect too much. Now at the end, I see that you're trying to give us like and try to be optimistic. And you say for you guys it's just to play more games, and maybe you're gonna have more connection, and we could actually be in the standing much more higher than the previous year. So if you have a message at the end for Steaua fans, because I'm trying to make this channel be like a Steaua fan.
Mm-hmm. Now I can say.
Yeah, you could say like a message. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope that next season we will have great team, that you will come and be with us on our new ice rink,
Right.
and Forza Steaua.
Forza Steaua, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm gonna try to visit you guys again when I'm coming. I will come in October again, so you guys will be uh, before like the season starts. But that's the only time when I could come. So I'm gonna try to visit you guys again. Hopefully, I could see you in the days when you guys are free and I could come. And
Mm-hmm.
I wish you guys all the best, and you enjoy your vacation, and say hi to your wife and the kid and everybody,
Yeah.
and you enjoy your trip. And I'm gonna hold my hand. So I wish you good luck in the personal life and with Stella, of course. And I hope we're gonna have you like in a long period of time, and we're actually gonna win some trophies with you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very
So
much for interview.
no problem. Was my pleasure. So guys, this was for this week. I will see you guys next week with another big guest. And like Maxim says, and I always say at the end, we cannot end up by not just saying Forza Stella.
Yeah, Forza Steaua.